Hello everyone, today we'll be unboxing the new model, the Varla Eagle One V3. So it comes with 1, 2, 3 deck stickers, a whiteboard. This board is also compatible for the V2 as well. And you get 2 decals. You have a multi-tool, a wrench, a bell. I don't use this bell on the other previous models because it's too big. We got some screws. More screws. These look familiar. They might be for the side covers. We'll find out. We have a manual. In this box we have the charger. It's a 2.0 amp. At the display, 2 NFC cards, different than the Pro and the V2. That box, the headlight. Get this out. The kickstand, same as the V2. So this is how the Varla Eagle One V3 looks after you're finished setting up the handlebar and the headlight. The connections are plug and play, color coded, currently at $19.99. It's a 52 volt with the LG 21700 26 amp battery. Varla claims that you could get 50 mile range, but the dual hub motors, 1200 watts each, with the peak power combined of 3600 watts. It upgraded the rear light. It comes with turn signal, is more visible. The turn signal is only at the rear. Also upgraded the brakes. It comes with dual nut hydraulic brakes. Same rotor size as the V2, 160. Dual spring suspension, adjustable if you're using a spanner. Tires are the same as the V2. They're knobby tires, 10-inch by 3.5-inch wide. This is the grips, comfortable width of the gloves, so you guys won't have no issues with it. On the previous models, I usually replace them, but these I will keep. Turning signal switch. It'll show on the display an arrow blinking. It'll stay on for 10 seconds. This is a control switch. Varla logo on the mineral oil cylinder. The display is compatible with the V2 and the Pro. I tested it myself. The only thing is that you'll need this control module. And the other, the module is 5 pins. These are 6 pins. We have the upgraded thumb throttle, so no more dead zones. And also, before I forget, those black pieces that I had at the beginning of the unboxing are these black trim pieces. They're spare parts, and also they provide a bunch of screws with it as spares. Double charging ports for faster charge. You can use 2 chargers at the same time. This is the hook, does not rattle. As a previous model in the V2, this will rattle a lot. NFC card, it comes with 2. We'll go over to the PEAT settings, and from there we'll go to the folding mechanism. Tip of a night. How does it look at night? And we'll come back and finish this unboxing. So to access the P settings, you press the M 2 times. It'll bring you to the P settings, P1. To get into the P settings, you have to hit again M once, and it'll start blinking the number in the bottom. And to change that, you either press the plus or the minus symbols. The P1 is the brightness. Mine sets at 5, so we'll just leave it as that. So if you're okay with that, you press M, and then you toggle to the next setting. You go either plus or minus. So P2 is the auto shut off. I have it to shut off in 3 minutes. P3, if you want to display kph or mph. 1 is for mph. P4 is the cruise mode. I don't have in cruise mode because sometimes I forget, and that's kind of dangerous, so I just have that disabled. P5 is the battery status. 0, it gives you the voltage readout, or 1, it gives you the battery percentage. To me, it's more accurately to have the voltage readout, so I have mine on 0. And from there, it'll bring you to the advanced settings. So you hit M and you type in the code 1801. And from there, you're at the advanced settings. 1 is the voltage, it's 52, so you leave that as is. 2 is the PAS assist. You can set this to 3, 5, or up to 9, but I like mine simple, just 1, 2, and 3. The gears. A3 is the speed limit. I have it set that at 100. A4 is again the cruise option. I have that at 0. A5 is the wheel size. That's 10. Leave it that as is. A6 is the static startup. I have that on 0. A7 is the ambient light. 0 for off, 1 for on. I have that on at 1. 8 is the regen. I have that at 2. 8-9 is the acceleration. I have that on the highest, which is 4. And from there, it gives you to 8-10. It's a magnet, so you leave that as is. Then you go to the factory reset if you want to do it. Right now it's on off. And the pin, you enter 4 zeros, and it'll bring you up to the pin if you want to enable or disable. So every time you power it on, either you have to, if you enable it, you have to type in the pin code, or if you don't want to, you can just use the NFC card, which is the readout here top right. You can power it on or off anytime with the NFC card. But if you have the pin code and you don't have the NFC card, you have to enter it manually. But that's too much for me, so I just have that as at off. And I hardly use a NFC card. So again, this is the battery display. I have mine at voltage readout instead of the battery percentage. So right now it's at 57 volts. The lights are on. This is how you fold it. You twist the knob to your left, remove a pin, and it folds. Here's the hook. You latch it and it clips. So it weighs about 82 pounds, so it should be easier to transport and easy to carry if you're going upstairs. And back up again. Bring it up, turn the knob, and that's it. That's how easy it is. That's 1, 2, 3. This is the V3 at night with the lights on. Turn signal on. Okay, so this is how the scooters look. To the right is the V3 with the ambient lights and the rear light on, and to the left is the V2 with the ambient lights and the rear light. As you can see, the V2, the rear light, it's barely noticeable, but here it is, both of them with the lights on. There it is. To the left, it's the V2, and to the right, it's the V3. So with the V3 at night, you'll be noticeable, or early in the morning when it's dark. You'll have visibility and you'll be visible to others as well. On the V2, to help out with the rear light, I installed these short lights. And you could customize them. You can have them blinking or be solid red. And it's motion, so when it senses that you're slowing down, it'll either blink or give you a solid bright red. Depends on the setting that you use. So here's now, to my left is the V3. And now to the right is the V2. So this is the unboxing of the V3. And in a few days I will have a review for you guys. I don't like doing a review of just going to the store and come back. I like riding it for at least a couple of days and nights and then give my honest feedback. So as always, stay ride safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless everyone.